Thomas. Nice to meet you, Yuji. Huge congratulations on the new season.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Yuji, you have my first question here. So I just absolutely loved how much Chozen's personality shines this time around. And I'm sure you had a really good idea of who he was going into filming season 5, but were there any qualities that you didn't discover until you were on set actually working with the material?
I guess I try to prepare as much as possible for anything that could happen. But, you know, who would have thought that, you know, the whole club scene, you know, I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, I had all these thoughts in my head. Do I do the robot? Do I do the, you know, whatever dance moves or whatever? But I tell you, it was one of those things where I did all this physical stuff in this club. And then I said, okay, excuse me. And I go to the back, I'm like, I was totally out of shape. I said, wow, I am winded from that dance sequence. So I tell you, it was, that was the only big surprise was, you know, trying to figure out, oh shoot, I got to dance. What am I going to do? So
I was tickled by that. It felt very perfect to character. So I like what you went with there. All right, Thomas, for you now.
Thanks.
Terry very clearly has a whole lot of confidence in himself, but at the very beginning of season 5, what do you think he thinks his greatest weakness is in this battle for the Valley and beyond, if he thinks he has one at all?
That's a great question. I think, you know, he's still carrying that ultimate betrayal by Kreese and something he's devoted someone and something he's devoted his life to, and to say, it's mine now. I have to do it on my own. So with all his bravado, I think they're still underneath it. And this is part of the drive probably to go a little over the top to say, I have to make it work because I've defined my life by this. It's such a huge part of my life. I have to make that work. So there's that desperation in there that I think worked for this character. And, you know, you could see and ultimately where it led at the end with him.
All right, let's get into that ending now. Thomas, I'll go to you first. So Terry clearly had no problem killing, or at least thinking he had killed Chozen, and also ordering the senseis to kill Johnny. But I was wondering, what about Mike Barnes? Was the plan to do the same with him, or was that a different case?
It was a sort of a different case because, you know, Mike Barnes was a student of mine, and you always think, you know, you contextualize where that person fits into your world, and that they brought it back. I wasn't aware of that. What I was aware of was this formidable opponent because he sort of duped me by coming to my dojo and pretending to be my friend and my partner. So building to that, you know, Chozen and Terry it just felt electric and so right. And literally we say when the time came when we faced off on set, it's like the creators were like all with their cameras. They're like little boys, you know, fanning out. Oh, this is just incredible. Taking photos, and you just felt it. It was like, oh, this is going to be a showdown. It's like the old Western. It's like, let's go.
That fight is epic and it's so beautifully choreographed. I especially love the shot of you two like going alongside the pool. It's almost like slightly silhouetted and it's just beautiful.
Ken Bearfield, Don Lee, a stunt coordinator and a fight choreographer. These guys are off the chart talented. They made everything we do character-based and safe, and they really pushed it. We said, hey, I got a skill sword, sword with a skill with a sword, and Yuji had this thing, and then it was like, oh my God, we're gonna put this together. It's like we could really kill each other, and it's like they made it safe and fantastic and balletic and just so powerful.
All right, Yuji, for you now with that ending fight set piece. So I know that Chozen says at a point, I am not afraid to kill, but do you actually think that he would have done it in the pool had Johnny's yell not distracted him in that moment?
Yeah, that's the big question of the day, right? I think that he would have, maybe back in the day, he probably would have gone full on just taking care of business. But I think there's that sense of, you know, Daniel, you know, in his head. There's a sense of Miyagi probably on his shoulder. There's his uncle saying, "Oh, Chozen, you cannot do this," you know. So I think he hears those kind of voices, and he says, you know, I did what I came here to do, and that was to defeat you, and that was, you know, I think that was enough. Whether or not he follows suit and goes away, who knows? We have no idea. But I think
Perry, I was there and he was trying to kill me.
Okay.
Just so you know.
okay, I was trying to kill him. Sorry. I was trying to kill him.
No.
I wouldn't believe that for a second. All right, I'll end with this one before they kick me out here. For you, Thomas, what do you think that season 4, episode 1 Terry would have thought if he could see where he winds up in the season 5 finale? At that point, when he thinks he's on a better path in life, do you think he even had a clue of what he was really capable of anymore?
No. I think the events that occurred brought him there, and then brought back these demons. And again, he's holding on. He's trying to survive. This is the path he's taken. He is fighting to hold on to something. And I think if that character could, see in the future, he would have been, I'm not going back no matter what.
Makes it even more heartbreaking and crushing how all that panned out, but it's so effective. And I binged this one just as fast as I binged all other seasons of Cobra Kai. So congratulations. And thank you guys for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Barry.